To run to reach something? To save yourself? To forget? It doesn't always work. You try to grasp it, but it slips through your fingers. You want to get away from what is chasing you, but you stumble, or you try to escape as far as possible. It's too late, it's whispering to hatred. Chapter 2. Run! While Mom kept talking to me about the school reports, I couldn't help feeling divided. On one hand, there was my behavior in class, which seemed to not fit what the teachers expected from a child my age, even one with a high IQ. On the other hand, the image of the mysterious man haunted me, his absence only served to deepen the mystery and unease I felt. It was as if two worlds were colliding inside me, the real world of school, expectations, and rules, and the dark and unanswered world of my recent experience. Each one pulled me in opposite directions, leaving me in a state of confusion and fear. How could I explain the inexplicable? How could I reconcile my mind, logic versus the fear I felt? The absence of the man in the gray coat was not a relief, but a reminder that there were things that even my intelligence could not understand or control. And that, for a child used to having answers, was perhaps the most terrifying thing of all. Perhaps you think I was exaggerating, that it had been a bad trick of the mind of a little boy who reads too much fantasy. But it wasn't like that, I assure you. The reality I lived in that moment was as palpable and terrifying as anything I have read in the darkest books on my shelf. And although now it is only a memory, the fear I felt is still a shadow that accompanies me. Pediatrician! I exclaimed, my surprise and nervousness evident in my voice. Checkups are every 2 or 3 months, and it's only been 15 days since the last one. Yes, pediatrician. Mom insisted. But today I just turned 9, I'm practically a man. I protested, trying to infuse my voice with the maturity I felt I deserved. The dinosaurs on your underwear say otherwise, Mom replied with that maternal mockery that frustrated me so much. My mom had always found a way to remind me that, in her eyes, I was still her little one. Sometimes it was frustrating, especially when it came to issues that emphasized my childish nature. Although my mind could understand concepts that many adults would find complex, in those moments, I was nothing more than a child, and that could feel limiting. Are you sure it has nothing to do with what you saw when you bathed me, maybe something on my back? I asked seriously. The idea of a visit to the pediatrician so soon after the last one made me uneasy. I couldn't help but think that Mom had discovered something worrying while helping me bathe this morning. Something that would justify her insistence on such a sudden medical checkup. I had my own fears about why those red areas had appeared on my body, similar to those of a strong blow or an accident. Although I tried to stay calm and apply my logic to analyze the situation, I couldn't help feeling a pang of concern every time I saw those marks on my skin.